clicking on my video. My name is Janelle and I am here to do a review on some Aliexpress hair. So, if you're not sure what Aliexpress is, it's a Chinese-based online mall, basically. Some people think that Aliexpress only sells hair. They think of it as just a hair company, but the truth is there are thousands and thousands of companies within Aliexpress. So they are just the mall, and all the different companies underneath it are just their own independent businesses. They sell different things. You can get anything on Aliexpress from hair to clothes and shoes, appliances, electronics, furniture even. So I mean, really Aliexpress has everything. The only thing is some of the reason I think Aliexpress gets a bad name is because there are a lot of vendors. I won't say a lot, but there are plenty of vendors who do mislead their customers, and they kind of they might make their product seem like it's one thing by possibly taking a picture from another source and then using it on their website. And so when you get the product, it's not at all what you thought it would be. So I mean, you have to really be careful about that. There are a lot of tips I have for finding the hair that I get on Aliexpress, so I can share those tips with you guys at the end of this video. But first, I just want to do an initial review of the hair I purchased. So, the hair I purchased, it doesn't say, so it doesn't say the company on the bag. So, but on here, okay, so if I go into my email, it says Alibele, A-L-I-B-E-L-E, Brazilian straight hair. So I got 3 bundles and a frontal. So it's always going to come in a package like this. I did open up this part of the package, but that's all I opened, just to make sure all of the pieces were actually inside before I signed off on it. So always make sure you guys do try and check your product if you are ordering from anywhere, but I mean especially from overseas, because you never know, and it's always harder to get your money back from a company overseas unless you are shopping through PayPal, which is another one of my tips I'll talk about later. Okay, so inside of the FedEx bag, it's a bag like this, and this is pretty common. A lot of companies have their hair come in packages like this. So I'll tell you what's inside. So I have this is the frontal. Let's open it up from the bottom. Okay. So what I purchased was a frontal. So here is the lace frontal, and let's see, it says I got let me see what size it is. The frontal, the frontal is 20 inches. So I purchased a 20-inch frontal. It looks like this. You can see it does look a little short right here. So I don't know about that part, but we'll see. Once I make it, you might not be able to notice what it looks like. And so then I also purchased 3 bundles of the 26-inch hair. And so some companies use this really loud plastic. I've seen it come in like some colorful mesh bags before. I do prefer that. I think it just looks better. This just looks, I don't like it. So just a rubber band around the top, and that's just to hold the hair up here in the bag, so that way it doesn't just slide down and kind of get all tangled. So, and yeah, the bundles always look really thin when you first have them. I think because they've just been laying flat for so long, and then plus hair is given to you by weight. So it's usually in 4-ounce bundles. And so if I were to get 10-inch hair and have a 4-ounce bundle of that, because it's so short, it can be longer and weigh 4 ounces. But when you get longer hair, this is 26 inches, you're gonna need more hair because it's gonna come up to 4 ounces in weight a lot faster since there's more hair because of the length of it. So just by looking at the hair, it feels really nice. This feels really nice, and it looks really thin, but it feels like it has some weight to it, so I do like that. As far as the smell goes, it doesn't have a like a bad odor. It just smells like, I don't know, it smells like it was like washed with like an unscented or like a mildly scented shampoo. It doesn't smell bad though at all. So yay to that. Oh my gosh, it feels really nice. It does. And like I said, the bundles always do look thinner when they're wrapped up like this. Like once you undo this part. Actually, let me just grab some scissors so then you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, got some scissors. So yeah, if I just cut this part off and unravel it. So yeah, so now it looks a lot better. It's just because it's so tightly bound that it just looks extremely thin. So yeah, so here's the hair, and the color, it's actually a really pretty color. It does look like a really dark brown. It doesn't look jet black. I did purchase some dye. Yeah, because I'm thinking about dyeing this jet black. So this is the this is what I purchased to dye it. It's the Ion Color Brilliance Intensive Shine Permanent Cream Hair Color in the color Jet Black. So I don't know if you can see that well or not, but this is what I want to use to dye it jet black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bleach the knots of this frontal. So yeah, so, and I do like the frontal. I like the, can you see like the kind of wavy hairline pattern? I like that, that it's not just straight across, because then it just makes plucking that much harder. They try to have like a few little baby hairs here, which is fine. But I don't like just like I don't wear my hair like with just baby hairs like this. I do pluck this and even more around here. I'll show you guys a little bit of that, but like I said, this is not a wig making video. This is mostly just a review on the hair. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I'm happy that the frontal and the bundles seem to match very well. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just glad that the hair matches the bundles really well. The frontal and the bundles match. So if you guys can see this right here, like half, like this is the frontal and this is part of the bundles, and they look really good together. So yeah. So I'm excited to see what this turns out to be. I missed long hair. I know it's not like super short, but for me this is short. And this was a big step because I wasn't used to wearing my hair short. I usually have long straight, long and wavy, or long and curly. I don't really switch it up that much. I just switch up the textures, the type of curls maybe. I might do like an updo or something like that, but I really don't do like shorter hair. So yeah. So I'm excited to get some long hair back on my head. I cannot wait to put this on. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So yeah, stay tuned. So yeah, so I purchased 3 bundles of hair, and then also in the bag is it's a mesh wig cap, I guess. I don't know. I've never used these before. I don't think I've ever even opened one. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I would never use this. Okay, so this, it came with this, and it's like open on both ends, stretchy. Like, the only way I could see myself using this is like if I was doing like, if I was going to like an 80s themed party for Halloween or something, and I wanted to, I couldn't see myself, I would never use that. I actually do need to go purchase a wig cap to make my wig with. I haven't purchased one yet. But first I have to bleach the knots anyways. So I'm going to set aside my hair and then I will show you guys how I bleach my knots. So now I'm back to show you guys what I use so I can bleach my frontal. So first thing is you'll need a surface that you don't mind getting bleach on. The second thing you'll need, some aluminum foil. Your frontal, some bleach. I'm using the Prism Lights Violet. I also have Prism Lights Blue. I like both of these. But I'm going to use the violet one today because it's already opened. Cream developer. I use the 20 volume, a bowl and a brush for mixing, and some gloves. The first thing I'm going to do is mix my solution. I'm going to mix my developer with my bleach. So the bleach comes in a container like this with a scoop. I'm just going to do 2 scoops because it's just for a frontal. I don't need a ton. Alright. And just so you know, the smell is going to be kind of strong. Also make sure you're in a well ventilated area. You don't want to be in a closed up like small bathroom with these chemicals because it's really strong and it can be really dangerous and harmful. So next I take my developer. So now I'm just going to pour. So I just poured my developer into my bleach and I'm going to mix it up. And the consistency I want is a pretty thick consistency. Thick to where, I'll show you how thick I mean. But just go ahead and mix this up. Mix, 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 mix. You don't want any lumps or clumps in there. Make sure you're scraping the bottom to get any powder residue from the bottom mixed into the whole solution. Okay, see how thick this is? Like it's not dripping off the spoon, like running off of the, it's not running off of the brush, so that's good. You want it really thick. See, look. It's not running off of the brush. You don't want it to run off the brush because if it can slide off your brush, it can slide through the tiny holes in your frontal and it'll bleach the roots. And you don't want bleached roots. You just want to bleach the knots only. So, now that this is all good and mixed up, okay. All you need to do now is gently spread this across your frontal without pressing down into the actual hair. You're just like very lightly, like very gently. You don't want to use any force to smear it. It's not like you're spreading peanut butter on a sandwich, okay? Like where the peanut butter is really stiff and you have to really like kind of spread it around. Like it's not like that. With this, you'll use as much as you need, and you're going to gently spread it around. It kind of glides on pretty easily too. Okay, now since this is completely covered, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my gloves, because you don't want to leave your gloves on and touch the rest of the hair. I'm going to pull the hair down. And then I'm going to try and tuck these baby hairs under. I don't know why they have them sticking out like that. I don't like it. But yeah, so now I'm just going to flip this over. There we go. And I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and check on it, and I'm going to see if it looks like it's about ready to be rinsed off and washed. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, yep, it definitely looks like they're bleached to me. This is what my hair now looks like. They look really, really good. They look really good. So the knots did bleach very well. Like I said, I used 20 volume developer, and I only bleached them for 20 minutes. And yeah, they look great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew this onto a cap, begin my plucking. I do most of it before I actually have the full wig done, and then once it's actually on my head, then I pluck it even more to make it, you know, fit my hairline and the shape of my head and my face and everything. So yeah, I'll be back. This is what the hair looks like. The wig that I made looks like. I really do love this hair. It feels really soft, really silky. It felt more silky when I first did it, made the wig. I did sleep in it one night. This is like 2 days later. But I really like it. I mean, I think it's definitely long. It says it's 26 inches. It feels like it's longer than that. It comes, I'll show you where it comes to. So it comes down here on me. And I'm like 5'8", so I'm kind of tall, and it's still pretty long on me. I do like the frontal a lot. I think that it was a really, really good quality frontal. I did straighten it only because after I bleached the knots, the hair was wet, of course, after I washed the bleach out. And when it was wet, I still had to make the wig, and so I needed the hair out of the way, and I always braid the frontal part like down so I can see the back end of the frontal to sew it down. And so I did put it in a braid, and that made it really wavy because it was wet when I did that. So I had a flat iron that. It straightened out really well. There wasn't much shedding at all. The only shedding really was from the pieces of the track of the weft that I did cut, because I did cut some of the weft when I was sewing the hair onto the wig cap. And a tiny bit, possibly from bleaching, but not. There really wasn't shedding. This is not a shedding type of hair. I don't think it's gonna shed at all, for real. I'm gonna see how well it curls. I haven't tried to curl it at all, so I do have my curling wand out, so I'm going to try and curl this really quick. So let me just find a piece. Okay, so here's the piece that I'm gonna try and curl. So first, I'm just gonna spray with a little bit of heat protectant. Here's my curling wand that I'm using. I'm not even sure of the size. It doesn't even say the size. It's by GVPE. I don't know who that is. Actually, this curling wand came from my mom. I didn't even purchase this one. This one came from my mom. She had she wanted a flat iron, but it came with a curling wand, and she doesn't need it. Her hair, she wears her hair in a shorter style, so she didn't need the curling wand. So yeah. I am probably gonna style it and like do some curls if this curl turns out okay. And so I figured if I do decide to curl it though in the next like day or two, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, then you'll be able to see what it looks like when it's curled. My Instagram is Janelle_lovely, and I'll have that information down below. But yeah, ooh, it's still really warm. I think this is gonna hold up really nice. The curl feels really firm in my hand. It feels really good. Oh, I can't wait to curl it now. The hair came pretty fast. I ordered it on a Saturday night and I got it Wednesday, and it did come from China. And the vendor, super nice. I forgot the lady's name. Let me see if I can find it. She was super, super nice. She just said, oh, I hope you like the hair. If you don't like it, please just contact me and let me know, and I'll do whatever I can to, you know, fix it. Which I think is a great thing for businesses to do. I feel like people sometimes just jump to giving a bad review without actually contacting the store to see if there's anything that the store can do to help you. And I'm working on starting my own business, and I think that's a great thing that I can, you know, say to anybody is like, hey, if you have, you know, any issues at all, let me know and I'll do what I can to help you out, because it gives the store a chance to make something right, and then it doesn't affect their rating. But I'm gonna give this store a 5-star rating. Okay, here's, oh my gosh, yeah, what? These, bitch. Look at these curls. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so cute when I curl it. Do you see? Oh my gosh. Look at what? That is a great curl. Oh my god, let me just separate it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna curl this. This is gonna be, first of all, it's gonna take forever for me to curl it, but it's gonna be so full and poofy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't wait to curl it. So a couple of things I do when I'm gonna try and straighten it and see what it does. I'm gonna brush this out and straighten it. I have my flat iron too, so. Let's brush it off. Wow. This hair is really nice. I do want to give a few tips on what I look for when I am looking for a vendor on AliExpress. So, and this is not a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form. So I have the app, and that's only because if you have the app, they do offer more discounted rates than they do if you just shop online. So there's sometimes if you're online, they'll show you this is the price if you are going to order it online, and then they'll have a separate price, and that's for if you were to download the app, and you can save. Sometimes it can really be worth it. It can be like $20-$30 depending on what you're purchasing. So yeah, so I get on the app, and so if you get on the app, and then at the top it'll have a search bar, and it'll ask what you're searching for. So I just click on Brazilian hair weave bundles. It popped up when I typed in BR. So Brazilian hair weave bundles. And so it'll pop up with several choices. The list goes on and on. And then so I just start scrolling through. You can filter it if you want. Right now it says 3 to 4 bundles with closure. So yeah, so I scroll through until I see some hair that doesn't look like a picture like I've seen before, because some of the pictures kind of just look like they all have the same picture, like you see the same picture kind of multiple times. And so I just look for a picture that stands out, that looks like it could be a picture that a customer took possibly. And I mean, not like, if it looks like a stylist took it, or it looks like it came like just straight off Instagram, to me that just says fake. So I can type in so if I want curly hair, I'll type in curly frontal. Curly frontal with bundles. So I start scrolling through, and I do a couple of things. So I do 4 stars and up, and free shipping. Okay, so now I'm going to see the ones. So my filters, so I do a couple of filters. I click on the one that says 4-star rating. So that way it'll only show me orders that have 4 stars or more. If they don't have 4 stars, I'm not going to give it a try. That means that someone got a bad batch of hair probably, and even if it was one person out of 10 or out of 20, out of 100, I don't want to take a chance and be that one person to get, you know, I guess, let's see, that's not the right ratio. So if it's 4 out of 5, so if it's less than 4, so yeah, so that means that like only 80% of the people liked the hair. So I click on 4 stars just to make sure that it's at least it has at least 80% positivity or positive feedback coming from the product. That just sounds bad. Let me just start here. Okay, so I have the app, and when I search for a type of hair, so I typed in curly frontal with bundles. So I'll be able to see products that have curly hair, and it's a frontal, and there will be bundles included with it. So it's all together. The reason I don't purchase a frontal separate from the bundles is because you don't want the curl pattern to be different. If you're purchasing them separately, then the chances are higher of them being totally different types of hair. If you purchase it together, vendors usually try to keep the same curl pattern with the same grouping of hair. So they'll have, if it's one company, they'll usually have packages where you can get the closure and the bundles together, or the frontal and the bundles together. That way all of the hair looks the same, it looks uniform. Otherwise you could have a looser curl pattern for the frontal and then a tighter curl pattern for the bundles, and it just wouldn't match and you would be able to tell. So try and stick to package deals. So I do add a couple of filters on. I check the box that says free shipping, and I check the one that says 4 stars and up. I don't want to purchase hair if they have lower than 4 stars. I mean, that just screams sketchy or cheap hair you're not going to be happy with. So find something that's 4 stars and up. When I'm sorting the list, the results, I sort it by the number of orders. So it'll show me the company with the highest number of orders first. So the first one right off the bat, you can see at the very top it has 669 orders for this exact product. And they still have a 4.7 star rating. So that's really good. That just means that people really like this hair, and there are a lot of people that order this hair. And the reason you want a lot of people to order the hair is because that means there will be more reviews. And if there are more reviews, there are usually reviews with pictures. So I'll click on this first product. Even though I don't really like the curl pattern on this one, it looks too uniform and too fake. It doesn't look like it's going to be good, but I'm going to read the reviews and see what they say. So, reviews with photos. So there are 123 photos of this hair. So let me just click on a couple. Okay, so here's one picture, and these are all pictures that customers have uploaded along with their review of the hair. So this is one person. So I'm able to see I'm not only able to read what she thinks about the hair, but I'm also able to see for myself what it actually looks like installed on the person. So yeah, so I'm scrolling through. I kind of just look at some of the pictures. Some are pictures of it, how it comes packaged, and some are pictures of it installed in someone's hair. So yeah, so it's like, I mean, it has a lot of good reviews, so that's usually enough. I will look at the shipping and see what it says for shipping. This one says 6 to 13 days for delivery. That seems like a long time. It also says it comes through DHL. So I'm not a huge fan of DHL. I feel like there have been too many times where DHL has messed up on tracking a package, shipping a package, several things. So DHL is not one of my favorite shipping companies. So that, for me personally, would be a reason why I would not choose this company based off of who they're shipping through. I do not like to use DHL. So I'm reading through some, and like this one saying that this hair has shedding. The hair came fast, but it was shedding. Looks natural. 5 stars, 5 stars. So yeah, I mean, you have to read through yourself and decide what you think seems like a legit company to use. But I will provide the information for this company. This hair, let me look at it again because I forgot. Okay, so once again, this hair came from Alibele. It is the Brazilian straight hair. I did 3 bundles with 1 frontal. The frontal is 20 inches and the bundles are 26 inches. All 3 of them are the same length. I love the hair. I'm about to leave an extremely positive review because I think that everything about this experience was great. There is nothing that I didn't like at all about this hair, about the shipping, about the company. Like, I like everything. So I will definitely 100% be ordering from this company again. And I actually think next I'll be trying out curly hair from this company just to see if their curly hair is as good as this straight hair. This straight hair is pretty nice. It's really nice. Yeah, and like I said, I am going to curl this though, so I might do a video on that actually. I might just do a video on me curling the hair and kind of styling it so you guys can see how I curl it and what it looks like once it's curled. And then, like I said, if you just want to see the results, the finished results, you can always just check my Instagram, follow me, and you'll be able to see what I post. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just super happy with my results, and I will see you all next time. Take care.